The first major signing of the 2025 summer transfer window has landed, and it's a big one. Arsenal have reached a full agreement to sign Martin Zubimendi from Real Sociedad. Arsenal agreed deal to sign Martin Zubimendi from Real Sociedad. Here we go, reported Fabrizio Romano. Zubimendi has now verbally agreed to sign a long-term deal, so formal steps must follow soon, with Arsenal to trigger €60 million clause. Zubi, ready to become the first signing of the new season. The move comes after a disappointing end to Arsenal's campaign. Knocked out of the Champions League by PSG in the semi-finals and edged out by Liverpool in the Premier League title race, Mikel Arteta's side are now battling to secure second place ahead of Man City and Newcastle. Bringing in Zubimendi makes perfect sense. With Thomas Partey and Jorginho both set to leave at the end of their contracts, Arteta had long identified the Spanish midfielder as a top priority to strengthen the heart of midfield. A Spanish international with 15 caps and 232 appearances for Sociedad, including 44 this season, Zubimendi was still under contract until 2027. But when Arsenal came calling, they didn't hesitate to activate the €60 million buyout clause. And despite strong interest from Real Madrid and Liverpool, Zubimendi chose Arsenal. Why? Not for flashy promises, not for add-ons and incentives. The answer lies in one word: vision. And no one embodied that vision better than Mikel Arteta. For over 18 months, Arteta had closely tracked Zubimendi, studying his transitional play, positional awareness, and rhythm control. To him, Zubimendi wasn't just a replacement for Partey, he was the missing piece. A modern footballer with intelligence, stamina, and defensive instinct, exactly what Arsenal's midfield needed to take the next step. As revealed by Marca, it all began with a call. Arteta didn't try to charm or oversell. He simply said, "I don't need you to be a role player. I need you to be a pillar." And that, right there, was the moment Zubimendi began to truly consider the move. It's not easy turning down Real Madrid, but for Zubimendi, being at the heart of a project built around him mattered more than being third in line behind Tchouaméni or Camavinga. His mind was made up after the Champions League quarter-final clash between Arsenal and Madrid. Arsenal's performance sent a message across Europe. They're ready to be a serious force. Zubimendi saw that clearly. He wasn't joining a club under construction. He was joining one already standing tall, poised for greatness. From a tactical standpoint, Arsenal under Arteta are among Europe's best in terms of control, pressing, and transitions. It's the perfect ecosystem for Zubimendi to thrive. Arteta's vision for him goes beyond just replacing Partey. Alongside Declan Rice, Zubimendi is expected to anchor Arsenal's midfield for the next 4 to 5 years, forming what could be the Premier League's most balanced double pivot. He didn't come chasing fame. He came because it made sense, because it aligned with his footballing identity. And Arteta? He was the architect, the one who not only saw Zubimendi's value, but acted while others hesitated. Of course, emotions played a part too. Leaving Sociedad wasn't easy, but sometimes decisions aren't driven by logic. They're driven by something deeper, a gut feeling. And Arsenal gave Zubimendi that feeling. The presence of Martin Ødegaard and Mikel Merino, both former teammates at Sociedad, only added to the pull. More than just familiar faces, they understood his style, his character on and off the pitch. When Ødegaard became Arsenal's captain and Merino arrived last summer, something clicked for Zubimendi. Football is connection, and few players get the chance to reunite with comrades on such a big stage. At Arsenal, Zubimendi isn't starting from zero. He's continuing a journey already in motion. And let's not ignore the lifestyle factor. Every top player dreams of the Premier League. He turned down Liverpool in 2024 because it didn't feel like the right time. But now, everything is aligned. Sociedad have dipped, 10th in La Liga and out of Europe early. What once felt like a safe haven no longer is. Meanwhile, Arsenal are flying, ambitious, unified, and clear in their direction. That contrast created the perfect moment for a leap. Behind what looks like a strategic move lies a deeply personal story. According to The Athletic, Zubimendi's agent appreciated Arsenal's direct and professional approach. No vague promises, no dragging things out, just clarity and commitment from the start. Zubimendi is a quiet operator, measured, thoughtful. The fact he once rejected Liverpool says it all. He'll only move when he finds the right place, both in footballing terms and emotionally. Arsenal ticked every box, and while Arteta brought the vision, it took a collective effort to bring this deal to life. Enter Andrea Betta and Edu Gaspar, unsung heroes behind the scenes. Betta, a seasoned operator formerly of Atletico Madrid, helped sign key names like Griezmann and Lemar. With Zubimendi, his timing and network were crucial. Romano confirms it was Betta who led negotiations with Zubimendi's camp and built bridges with Sociedad. But the groundwork was laid even earlier. In the summer of 2024, Edu Gaspar, then Arsenal's sporting director, had already begun talks. While other clubs hesitated, Edu moved early, scouting contract details and gauging interest. Though Edu has since left, the seeds he planted made it possible for Arsenal to act decisively this January. Zubimendi's agent also played a guiding role. Real Madrid never pushed hard. Liverpool faded. Arsenal were the only ones who acted with real intent. They offered terms up front, aligned personal details, and then approached Sociedad with everything in place. It was smooth, it was sharp, and it earned their trust. Finally, there's the Kroenke family. In the past, Arsenal missed out on big deals due to slow decision-making, but not this time. Marca reported that the only way this move would collapse was if the Kroenkes refused to fund the release clause. But they didn't hesitate. They gave the green light early, signaling their belief in Arteta and Betta's long-term vision. This is a new Arsenal, not afraid to spend, not afraid to lead. Zubimendi didn't come for glory. He came because he was believed in, because he was understood, because he was offered a role, not just a shirt. He turned down Real Madrid, a club where he'd be just another cog. He turned down Liverpool, where clarity was never quite there. He chose Arsenal, not for the name, but for the certainty. This isn't just a transfer. It's a move guided by instinct, vision, and a rare kind of mutual trust. And if all goes to plan, Arsenal haven't just signed a brilliant midfielder, they've secured the heartbeat of their midfield for years to come.